I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. He for the bank and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy ain't heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Working big and it don't hurt the bread, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the know I got him running to it. I'ma need to full of milk before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and you know.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Harris is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Touchdown! Bryan Edwards, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Patriots at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them, and I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Slot man moves right. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on this schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead. Make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
Ready, you tell it. Check you. Ultra.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That good for 22 and a first down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
Yeah, they're right down here looking for 6. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They're going to look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Right through. Hey, check nigga. Smash.
They'll set up to throw. This is caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal. In motion left, the tight end. They run for it with Harris. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Damian Harris with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Montgomery. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Check, man. You don't blow.
Out of the gun now on third down. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try and run the option left side. 6 yards there on the keeper at second down. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
From the 2 now, second and goal. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken from about the 12. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are.
He's got a man complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Back to throw here. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Now Dobbins again on second down.
And some room to roam now.
And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On second down, a run with Dobbins. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, here's Dobbins.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And this one is right down the middle.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to try and go deep again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll start the drive with Harris. And a short pickup to about the 25. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They'll go again with Dobbins. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 4th down, Montgomery dancing to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, yellow. Hey, no steal. Hey, check mega.
He'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of Pitts. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would...
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Dobbins running out of the gun.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Falcons are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about throwing to his backup.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw.
And getting this into the hands of his tight end, Zach Davidson.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Harris running straight ahead. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Here we go.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Red, strike it. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw.
And he's going to drop this down at Harris, middle of the field.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Finding Harris on back-to-back plays.
That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Black check. Check you. Ultra.
They'll look to throw again.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
23 yards, the final tally.
Green jack. Six. Mega. Steal. Check steal. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 20! And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon first down.
Down. Move striker. Ready.
Back to throw. And his pass incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Hey, go steal.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
That's into the hands of Edwards.
He's got the first down and more than that. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Hey, check mega.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts
From 19 yards away.
And the Falcons up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half is...
And now here is another interception.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for them. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship.